right, hold on. I'm pissed.
Okay.
We got that Betty White stuff somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
The tape or the game or whatever that is, Max Pata.
I was gonna have it. I don't have it ready right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we'll do it for the news?
Yeah, we're gonna do,
okay.
do news.
Because I was on that $1 million password with her, which tore off a Band-Aid and opened a wound.
Oh, God.
Fresh, old wound for me. I was just saying, though, the reason I'm angry is power off at your show, power lines down a day earlier with me. And whenever the governor, or we have a race, or the governor, or the mayor, or the whatever, lots of talk about the transgender community, but not the transistor community. The transformer community. I don't know. Hey, Dumbo fucking retards of California, why is it so important to you about we're more concerned about the fucking nut job who walked into the ladies' room at the Wii Spa than we are about the fucking power grid, which affects everybody all the time. What is that about California people? Look, you can get to the transgender community. You can that's all good once the transformer community has been fixed.
One costs money and one doesn't.
So you just sit there and talk about that, and we all applaud, and then the fucking power goes out every time it rains.
Yep.
It's not his fault. He's just playing to the fucking dumb shits who vote for him. What is that? Why are we so obsessed with this? What's unique about California that we're the least pragmatic land in the nation? What is that? All right, get the fucking... It shouldn't. I was thinking about it. I was like, oh my God, it's been raining. Oh, get ready for a power out.
Yep.
Or it's over 100 degrees. Get ready for it's 2022. Why are we sitting around in a place with the highest taxes in the land going, oh, what the fuck? There's many states that have no state income tax, and they don't fucking sit around going, it's raining.
Oregon.
Right. All right. Sorry, Max Zapata. What do you got?
It's okay.
Jesus fucking Christ. It's everyone's fault but mine.
Are you playing a game on your phone?
No, I was trying to text Kaylin to get the video. So let's see. So while we were gone, there was a big story and a viral video that going around of a woman on a Delta flight who was very angry.
I know.
So yeah, Kaylin, I love coming to work because Kaylin always comes into my office and he's like, got a good public freakout for you. He loves these public freakouts. It's like his big thing. So this is right up his alley. Yeah, it is.
Well, he's it comes from his dad's a thespian.
Right.
I mean,
it's very theatrical.
It's a theatrical. It's the new theater.
Right.
Really,
You're
think
absolutely
about
right.
it.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is a lady. Her name's Patricia Cornwall. She was on a flight from Tampa to Atlanta, and so according to the federal criminal complaint, she tried to make her way from the restroom to her seat, but there was a flight attendant with a drink cart blocking her path.
How dare she?
So they told her, hey, just find an open seat until the beverage service is completed.
You got to kind of account for that.
Yeah.
As the passenger, right?
Yeah.
Cart's coming, time to pee. Or...
Move your ass.
Yeah.
You gotta time the cart because you will get cut off.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they ask her just find an open seat until the beverage service is complete. And she responds, what am I, Rosa Parks?
Oh, boy.
Get that
Grab
drop.
that.
And then there's just a lot of other hubbub, and this is what happens. We'll watch it. It's just rich. So she gets in a spat with an old timer.
Who invited you to come? I'm eating, and I can drink your ass up.
She's maskless.
Yeah, hers is around her chin, and she's yelling at this guy to put his mask on
Stand your
now.
ass up.
He just said, I'd eat
Stand
it.
your ass up.
By the way, how do you sit your ass up?
Oh.
He dropped the Karen bomb.
Sit down.
He's sitting. She's
That's his 80s?
she's
Yeah, he's
over,
80.
Looks like Terry Bradshaw.
she's over him.
What about him?
Now,
Mask up.
She's being told to put. Can we pause it here a second?
So who's on first situation?
it's
All right.
incredible.
Do you guys not see the ramifications of retarded rules? Do you not see how we deputize all the dumbest, drunkest? How fucking much have I been yelling about this? You have now weaponized the dumbest people in our society to walk around and go, hey you, hey fucking retard on the horse trail that I'm walking past. Let's jump back in time 14 months to when they're putting the police tape in front of the fucking horse trail and the guy was yelling at me for walking under the police tape. How's that look now? How's it look? I'm getting fucking pilloried for speaking out. You're all fucking wrong. You're all wrong. Pilloried.
Good, I love it.
Pilloried. A pariah. Oh, now the fucking talking heads. You have all the fucking mayors sitting back. Oh, we can't close these schools. No, we're not gonna close these schools anymore. Where the fuck were you a year ago, you fucking cowards? I was saying this.
Indeed you were.
I'll take my fucking apology in the form of a funnel cake. Bring it over, bitches. Jesus fucking Christ. How many times do you have to talk about this stuff? It's a bad idea. No one gets it on a fucking airplane. They have filters on airplanes. It does not transmit.
It's the most filtered place on Earth.
It's the safest place. Everyone is sitting right next to each other. What's with the fucking mask? All we do is deputize these fucking nut jobs. Now we have a society filled with fucked up people who get to yell at other people, and it's all been underwritten by Fauci and the government because we said this is the right thing to do. So now there's this. Good. Fine. Fucking fun. You fucking retards. Jesus Christ. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Well, now the horse is out of the barn. Like, how do you deal with this?
There's no... The second they handed you a snack on an airplane, I was like, it's over. There's no science.
Yeah.
There's no science. They're telling you to take it down.
Well, everybody's kind of on your side now because now everybody's making fun of the CDC. It's become a meme ever since they shortened the
10
quarantine.
days to 5 days.
We gave her, it's not her fault, we gave her the license to yell at the elderly with no mask. She's a fucking nutty cunt. But
She was kind of his face.
we got she's yelling at him. We have the Delta flight attendant telling her to put the mask on. It's all in the name
beautiful.
of science.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and this
here
guy,
we go.
yeah, play
Fucking
some more of
idiot.
it. He is
there's
not.
more.
He is not holding back.
She throws a left. She slaps him. Gina, I've told you women are much meaner than men.
She's spitting in his face. She's trying
She's
to get.
spitting in his face and slapping him.
Why isn't he wearing a mask?
He was eating.
He was eating, according to him.
Now look at this flight attendant using the cart to just
Using
push
the car. This is an 80-year-old man. This is what we've devolved. This is our society, everybody. It's fucking game on. It's the Lord of the fucking elderly flies. We're all just attacking each other as adults.
Idiocracy shit.
She's yelling at him to put his mask on, and her mask is around her. Fucking shit.
I would, in the past, I would say this is a psychological break, but this is too common.
Yeah, she's obviously projecting because of the whole seat thing. This is an hour flight.
Your official diagnosis?
Yes, it is. This is Tampa to Atlanta.
I was going to say, it's a short flight, right?
Yeah.
This poor guy.
Good.
Oh, they're waiting for on the
cops
ground.
are winning. All right.
Well, so she was
punched
brought
him.
to the police department and then turned into the FBI. I don't know.
I'm telling you, women are birds. The reason in England they call women birds is because birds are fucking vicious, and we would
snap
all
at
be dead if they were 80 pounds. If birds were 80 pounds, you'd be running for your fucking life.
Yeah.
The only thing we got on them is size, but they're mean. Women are
agile.
mean, and
Yeah.
this is weaponized
Yeah.
them. Now that's all fucking on.
Is it weird to see a guy stand up to a woman like that? Like
He didn't.
Well,
He didn't.
You don't
He
think
literally
did?
didn't.
Like he was.
Well, I mean, he talked back to her.
Yeah. He called her a bitch.
That's
She
true.
was being a
She
bitch.
was being a
Well,
bitch.
yeah, she was. So-
Well, no, here's the bigger question. What if there's a videotape of him slapping her?
Oh.
This
Yeah,
guy
that's
would
bad
be
news.
put out in Devil's Island.
Yeah.
He'd be fired. By the way, he'd be fired from his job.
Yes.
He'd have
Was
to
it-
turn.
His life would be ruined.
That'd be it for him. If he slapped her first, or what if you simply reverse the genders? What if it was an 80-year-old woman sitting there and a 34-year-old dude
Oh my God.
who stood over and took a shot at her? That'd
That
be
could be
it.
attempted homicide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to
All
go
right,
to
we'd be
hiding.
done.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, you bitches want equality? Fine. But it's a two-way street.
But I mean, this guy's probably like, don't feel bad for me. Like he's certainly a manly man, but he is on the older side, and I don't like seeing him get hit.
I don't either. But again, we have a combination. The combination is a lot of mental illness, a lot of pharmaceuticals. Everyone's on something. Then a lot of whipped up agitation about, this disease.
already
It's
pre-pissed.
coming for you. It's coming for you. And then a bunch of fucking kooky mandates, and we've deputized everyone in our society. That is a volatile combination. That's going to lead to this. All right.
Yeah. So, by the way, this woman, she's 51 years old, ex-Raiders cheerleader.
Yeah.
All right.
Playboy model, Baywatch actress.
Raiders makes sense.
Yeah. So there you go. So let's see. Let's move on to
Oakland Raiders or LA Raiders?
Playboy model doesn't mean what it used to mean. I mean, even going back when she was 10 years ago or 15 years ago.
Really?
Well, I was a kid. If you were a Playboy model, you were centerfold.
Right.
That was it. Now it's like she did some topless stuff for Playboy Online.
Right.
Or the lingerie thing that's only
website.
digitally
She was in a bunny
released.
suit at a party.
Yeah, it's
Or
like
a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, doesn't mean
Right.
Playmate Miss May.
Right.
You know what I mean? It used to mean
been watered out a
something.
bit.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not as lauded as it was. So let's see. Oh, let's talk about Deadspin. So Deadspin, the sports website, they released their Idiots of the Year. They're like top 50 Idiots of the Year.
That's the sports website?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and their number 6 Idiot of the Year, Sage Steele. We've talked about her when she was on Jay Cutler's podcast, and
Oh, right.
she was complaining about the vaccine
Right.
mandates and Obama.
At ESPN, like she was.
No, she was on a
No,
different
she was on Jay
podcast.
Cutler's podcast talking about the ESPN. mandate.
Yes, I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was playing about the vax mandates
Yeah.
at ESPN.
Yeah, so so they named her Idiot of the Year at number 6. I'll give you the top 5 in a little bit. But the reason,
By the way, I thought you pussies at Deadspin, I thought the whole thing was strong black women. Don't we want strong black women?
Not
What
this
about
one.
strong black women? That's a strong black. She's got an opinion. She's black. She's a woman. Not good enough for you over there at Deadspin? Or just strong black women who agree with everything you have to say?
in the
Would you-
article, they
would
like
just
called
put
her-
that in the fucking byline then. Who go, we support women of color who agree with all the shit we say.
well, not only is she not a quote strong black woman, they called her. You can put this up, Cam. This is the tweet they eventually deleted, but they called her the Black Candace Owens.
Right.
Oh,
so
that's funny.
you're no longer. You're not. Candace Owens is not black
Candace Owens.
because she's conservative.
Some shrapnel.
But can we just give the whole race thing a fucking race? Give it a break. Like this thing of like, because we're now getting down to the point where, are you black? I don't know. Who'd you vote for?
Right, kind of black.
Okay. Now you're not black. At that point, you're done. You're done with race. If you go, well, this woman believes in masks and this woman doesn't, so we'll decide whether they're officially black or not. It's fucking insane.
What would Martin Luther King say?
Ugh.
Coming up on his
Never
weekend.
stopped throwing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
and
know.
then- and
They have a
also-
White Rosa Parks on the Delta.
Yeah.
Where does it end?
Sage, so, and again, think about it. So here's this group. They're obsessed with race and equality, except for you have to agree with them. Otherwise, you're not officially black or Hispanic or black Larry Elders, the black face of white racism or some fucking
trans
nonsense.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, right. You're out if you don't agree with them. So you're no longer trans or black or whatever it is. But here's the other decree they always have. It's just like, oh, we want a seat at the table and an open dialogue and an honest discussion or whatever. I've had some interactions with the Sage Steele and privately, and she's just like, I don't want to talk. I just want to. I'll talk about this shit later. I just want to have my job. So we have a person with an opinion who went on a podcast and shared their opinion, which was perfectly valid, or at least it was their opinion, but it seemed a pretty measured opinion. And now they don't want to talk anymore because they don't want to be fucking fired from their job because you people who want an open dialogue and never stop talking about a seat at the table to have an honest discussion about, you people have silenced everybody. Fucking retard pussies.
I was
and
talking-
it's everyone else's fault but mine. Because I've been calling these people out for a fucking decade, and everyone's like, I don't want to upset them.
Well, you know who would absolutely agree with you? Sharon Osbourne.
Yes.
It's called The Talk.
Yes. Yes.
And she said, well, Pierce Morgan's not that bad of a guy, and got canned. Yeah.
I know that the fragging of the people that weren't involved with whatever the first racist incident, the first, or it's Chris, what's his name from The Bachelor?
Right.
What's his
Harrison.
name? Chris Harrison. Sharon Osbourne and Chris Harrison weighed in on a pretty non-controversial racial episode in the first place. The antebellum party, the college party picture, and then Piers Morgan being racist because he critiqued
Meghan Markle.
By the way, do you guys want to live in a society where people go, that cunt is nutty, but I can't weigh in because she's a little browner than I am and I don't want to be destroyed? Is that's how we're going to work this new world order? I can't have opinions about fucking horrible people if they're black or Hispanic or lesbian or whatever. That's where we want to be. So commentators, you can't say anything about the Duchess of Vickerton because she's half black. That's the new thing?
Yes.
And then if somebody defends that person and goes, that person's not a racist, and you get fired from your job?
Correct.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Fucking good luck, everybody. Fucking idiots. It's everyone's fault but mine.
Yeah.
Because everyone needs to fucking
Next book.
step up and
Get
just
their
go,
shit
fuck
together.
you. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Yes.
I remember I was talking to a sports reporter, and he was asking me about this show, and he's just like, "Wait, so you can just say whatever you want, like anything?" He was just in awe. He couldn't believe it.
You have no idea how many people are just quietly scared to speak about shit. Like they're like, I love you. I'd love to do that, but I just can't. I got my job. Things
Oh,
have
yeah.
settled down. I don't want to deal with shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we are, silencing women of color. Well, awesome. Good.
Yeah.
You're all fucking heroes. Sorry.
Well,
What's the-
Deadspin. So they changed the headline to Sage Steele, the Candace Owens of ESPN.
Okay.
So instead of
The other
Black
one was
Candace
funnier.
Owens. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the other one too. Top 5 after she was number
These are all
6.
sports related?
Yeah.
I
Number
see.
5, idiot. Urban Meyer, of course, right?
Wow, top 4 better be strong.
Yeah, right.
He was idiotic this week.
Oh, they got to have Aaron Rodgers on there somewhere,
Yeah.
right?
So 4 is the Chicago Blackhawks organization.
Why?
There was a sexual allegation with one of their former players and like
Oh.
their video coach, and they have a racist logo.
That's not Ann. That's like me going, oh, why am I attracted to Gina? She's funny. She does voices.
so nice.
She's a wonderful.
my
she has a
God.
caring heart.
Thank you.
She's so.
Thoughtful.
And nobody's better around kids. A huge rack.
Thank you. What?
Yeah, just go ahead and put that one at the top.
All right.
We'll get to the other ones.
Motherfuckers.
Number 3 is Trevor Bauer from the Dodgers. Yeah, he had a big
He
year.
he sat out the second half of the year or
Yeah.
something, right?
But they never convicted him, right?
No, there was like a lot of iffy stuff about it, and he was under investigation
Oh,
for
really?
so long. Like, I mean, I had him on my fantasy team. I kept him. I'm like, come on, man.
Hey, can I, for 2022, new rule here, new decree? If you were abused, male or female, and you could be the old guy that was assaulted by the Raiderette, or you could be the chick who is accusing Trevor Bauer of assaulting her, whatever. When we take the weird shot of you looking abused so we can see the red marks on your face or whatever, you have to smile. I feel like you're influencing me with the super pouty face.
You're right.
Like Amber Heard.
Between the lighting and
Right.
the super pouty face, I feel like I could step out of the shower and you could take the
Right.
right picture of me and go, what have you done to him?
Yeah, I was thinking about the before and after weight loss pictures.
loss
Like the
pictures.
first picture, they're just looking sad.
Yeah.
Flubby and
They stand in the
sad.
pants. They're
Big-
smiling.
yeah, because I really want to see if this product works,
Yeah.
and I really want to see if you're bruised up and abused, and this is influencing me. So you have to smile during the fat picture and frown during the after picture, and that'll really be the essence of
Yeah.
whether this works.
Each picture, Captain Morgan pose.
That's right, Captain
Oh
Morgan.
yeah,
Yeah.
neutral.
Looking triumphant.
Straight ahead. Whether you've lost weight, you've been beaten by a pitcher, Captain Morgan. Get the barrel out. Brian's
good.
right.
Thank you.
Well, I would love, it would be funny if you took a bunch of 9-year-olds, and you took the same person and you went, show them a frowny face abuse picture and show them a smiley face abuse picture. There'd be a totally different outcome.
Of course.
All right.
Number 2, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
There we
yeah.
go.
That's number 1.
Number 1, John Gruden.
Oh, fuck you fucking
Wow.
pussies. What happened to sports?
Whatever he did was 5 years ago.
At least. What the fuck happened to sports? Deadspin.
I know, I couldn't tell you.
You fucking pussies. You're such pussies. Jesus Christ. This is sports.
Yeah.
What did Gruden even was accused of doing?
I mean,
Emails.
Right?
Yeah.
They went
It's
back
just
and
the
found out
emails.
from 6, 7 years ago.
Private emails.
Deadspin hates racists.
Okay, heroes. Thank you, heroes.
Just them, though.
Yeah, even
Yeah,
in Sage's article, he used the term racist.
Well, and at the very least, what was this article? What was the headline?
Idiot of the year.
I mean, call it like most controversial person. You know.
When did? Well, first
We're
off,
talking about it.
I would
Right.
like to get Sage Steele and whoever runs Deadspin and hand them both a Rubik's cube and start the clock and go, let's see who the fucking idiot is. Because I bet she would beat him.
Yeah.
She's a sharp cookie.
Yeah, they didn't even put the author of these articles. They just put Deadspin
But
staff.
when did
Oh,
sports?
yeah. Nobody wants to get doxxed.
When did this make its way into sports? This weird, retarded, pussy wokeism shit. When did ESPN and Deadspin's when did they become so fucking woke? And what's attractive to their fans? Hockey fans and football fans. These are dudes who swilling beer and watching people run into each other.
Well, it's no longer about the athlete or just the sports and the scores. Now it's about the athletes' personalities, how they are off the court,
Right.
off the
Social
field.
media.
That's a huge part of it.
All right.
now.
Anyway,
Well,
Deadspin, you're dead to me.
Well, let's do a more feel good sports story. You actually tweeted about this, Adam. At the Holy Trinity School in Georgetown in Washington D.C. Third grade teacher, Miss Fitz, they call her.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
badass.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, so she made a bet with her students that if she makes this full court shot, we're getting hot chocolate on Monday, and so this is the video, so you can watch. She has incredible form. Go ahead and play it. You can play it, Kaylin.
She launches it. And it's a
launches it.
full quarter.
Yeah, it really
Boom!
is.
Great arc,
And
right in.
no
crowd goes
bank.
wild.
No bank.
Yeah,
That's the key. No bank. And everyone's going nuts.
She kept that arm up. She
Yeah,
knew.
she
Yeah.
followed through.
Shouldn't the bet have been if I make the shot, you all bring me hot chocolate?
Yeah.
Well, she was just excited anyway. She actually did an interview with Sage Steele, and
Oh wow.
yeah,
Idiot of the year.
with the idiot of the year, and yeah, she's just I'm just stoked I got hot chocolate. Period. And she's a player for Rutgers.
Nice.
She was a player.
She was, yeah, she was
Right.
a player for Rutgers, and
Yeah.
and you tweeted that next time, hot chocolate on you, Adam. So
Yeah.
I saw a few articles quoting that.
Good name for Sage Steele, actually. Hot
Yeah.
chocolate. Yeah, that was her 33rd attempt. I didn't want to say anything, but you can look at all the misses.
Oh, see, yeah.
They're online.
Aren't we always talking about how the news just gets that one clip and it changes everybody's mind? We should have seen the first
Yeah.
half hour.
You know,
Airballs.
actually,
Yeah.
She should be frowning when she
you know,
shoots it.
actually, what you need, which I never really thought about this, but there's a lot of those stupid. I'm going to go up to the third floor and throw the ball off the top of the building and swish it, and then everyone's second one is like, how many times did that guy try that? You know, but what you need is kids going nuts.
Yes.
Because that
Yep.
says first time.
Totally.
Kids get bored. They're fucking
playing-
done.
Huh?
If you've done it for the 13th time, they're not even looking
They're
anymore.
You're right.
Yeah.
You go down to the schoolyard, hire 3 9-year-olds to go fucking berserk over your half-court hook or
Yeah.
whatever, or even if it's a sock in the hamper from
Right.
across the room or whatever. You get a kid going bananas, that says authenticity.
Yes.
Yes. I agree. That's what Guinness World Records has to do now. That's what everybody's. That's how I know how many attempts.
Yeah.
Right.
Have
Impression comment. Remember that for the video I'm going to play tomorrow.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Do you guys watch any of the New Year's Eve broadcasts at all?
I have some of it for the news.
I was doing...
Oh, I know you do. Yeah.
Okay, not that part.
No,
Okay.
we can talk about it. But
I did
It's
a
great.
show at the Brea
yeah.
Improv on New Year's, so I was out there, and
Were you on stage when the clock struck?
no, I did a earlier show, which was a great show, and everyone came out and had a good time. But I was not doing that. I didn't do the ball drop. I think I was driving home.
Stuck on
Oh, you were in
PCH.
Brea. Were you going to medieval times or something?
No, but
Okay.
I did have one of my Mike August arguments, which is
Yes.
Brea Improv is it's almost an hour from where I am, and I talked to Mike August. Told me it's a 7:30 show for the last week.
Which means
It's a 7 o'clock show,
Yeah.
and I decided at about 6:20
Oh,
to
boy.
just check from my hour long commute from my home, it's a 7 o'clock show.
Oh, boy.
Now, I had a feature and an opener and an MC, so I bought myself like half an hour before I had to get there. And then I had this conversation with Mike, which is what Mike does all the time, which everyone does. Well, many people do. They go, Mike's always like, those fucking dopes, they told me the wrong, they always tell me the wrong. Yes, that's why they have a website. That's why you have a computer. That's why you get to check, because I have these conversations all the time. Mike did the, must be doors at 7, show at
Right.
7:30. I go, no. They open the doors an hour and a half early.
Everyone with a ticket figured it out.
We have this conversation every time I go on the road. They told him the wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if they told him the wrong time. Maybe they told him the wrong time, but since this happens, once people announce these people always do this, now it's on you.
Not everybody else.
You have to go use your phone and check and see. It was a 7 o'clock show, which then, by the way, which made me late and Mike late at this point. And the other thing, sorry, tangent. Chris has heard me marvel in person at this many times, and you guys have heard it, but not as much as Chris because he's been on the road with me. The show, it is now at the point where the show is not 7:30; it's 7 o'clock, and you guys know the way I roll. I don't sit in the green room for an hour before the show. I check my Waze. If it says it's going to take 51 minutes to get there, I'll pad out about 10 minutes and I'll show up 10 minutes before the set. I don't need any prep. I don't want to just sit in the green room. So by the time I found out the show was 7 o'clock, it was too late for me to get there before 7. But we had an opener and a feature. I bought some time. So I hustle it up. I hop in my car, and of course, I get the semi-frantic calls from August, who now is running late too because he's in the neighborhood, but he's a half hour off. The club wants to know when. When are you going to be there? The club wants to know. They want their feature there. They're nervous about starting the show, and the feature act or the headliner is not there, so they want to know. So I go, I'll check the Waze. It says I'm pulling up right at 7:15, start the show at 7, and I'll be there at 7:15, and I'll hit the stage at 7:30. All right, so call them back, tell the Frantic Club, 7:15. Okay. Like clockwork, pull on to the, by the way, with Waze, no more excuses, people, for it's like, I didn't know how long it was going to take me to get, just fucking check your phone. I know you're full of shit anyway, but I know you get there exactly when it says you're going to get there.
Yeah.
Pull into the back. No place to park, but a couple of coned off parking spots in the back. And then nobody from the club, no human
waiting.
beings. There is the valet guy. So, but the valet guy services the restaurant and the club and everything else. And then I pull up and I go, I roll the window down. I do something I almost never do, but I'm in a rush here. I go, I am performing here tonight. I need a parking space back here.
Sure, already started, senor.
And the guy, white guy,
What?
the guy goes, where are you performing?
Oh, boy.
At the Color Me Mine. At the fucking huge, at the 500-seat fucking nightclub that you're standing in. There's a mural of Joe Rogan. It's right there, that place. The place with no windows and all the people inside of it where you can hear
Laughter.
You can hear the comedy coming out. There's a side door.
Place with my name on the marquee.
Before there.
Yeah.
Not at the AM/PM that's on the corner. I'm working here tonight. I've moved up.
Yeah.
I'm headlining.
Things are
now.
going well.
Yes. So he goes, where are you performing? I go, at the club, at the Improv. And he goes, okay. And I go, can I have a place to park? And he goes, well, the parking's only for the headliner.
Oh, my.
And I go, well,
Check
all
the
right,
sign.
let's do
Good
some
news.
math. The show has started. So if I was the opener, then I would have to be on stage, but someone else is on stage. You can hear it. So he goes, it's just for the headliner. I go, well, I am the headliner. And he goes, 2 other comics have come through here, and they both said they were the headline.
Wow.
I was like, okay,
Wow.
smart, but they train in improv, but they're on stage right now. You understand? We can do the math here. I've showed up after them, so de facto I would have to go on last. So he's like, okay.
You got to be
So-
there.
Yeah.
I circle around, he moves the cone, and then I'm standing on the side of the club. Now, it's a huge club, it's like 500 seats. I can walk around the building and walk through the front door, but I'm just going to be standing in the back of the club now. I got to get backstage
You're in the wrong
to the
place.
green room,
Yeah.
right? So then there's a side door, but the side door is where the actual performance room is, and I can hear the laughter. I'm not
not
going to
allowed
walk
there. Don't do
in
that.
there. So I call Mike, and I'm like, Mike, I don't know how to get in this club. And he's like, go around to the back door where the valet is. And I'm like, okay, but I already tried that door because when I performed there before, that's how I went in and out. That door's locked. It's a fire door. It's locked. So I'm standing back there, and I've been there for 5 minutes now. And at some point, I'm just jiggling the handle, and it's locked. And I just start kicking the door.
Oh, my.
Like, I don't know what to do. Get the fuck out. We just had a conversation 21 minutes ago about me running late. Can you dispatch somebody? I said I was going to be there at 7:15. Can you dispatch someone at 7:13 and a half to just stand there and say, Carolla is going to be pulling in an SUV? Well, say to me, like, what are you driving? Oh, I'm driving a Lincoln SUV. All right. Hey, guy who gets $11 an hour, just go stand out there
For the next 8
and
minutes.
wait
Grab
for
him.
this guy to
Or
pull
two.
in so you can escort him where. So I start kicking the door because I don't know what to do. I got to get in. I know they're waiting for me, but they still would
they're
never
not.
put somebody outside.
Sounds like a nightmare.
But also, they run the club. What is their expectation? The back door is a fire door. It's locked. You can't have people off the street just wandering in backstage. That's
Right.
look. Where shall I go? How would this work?
He's an able-bodied guy. He'll figure
Never-
it out. Let's
Yeah,
just-
yeah. Then drop in
saw
through the
the
roof
hammer.
like a fucking Tom Cruise. I kicked the door, and some waitress or something heard me and opened the door and said,
How dare you?
"Yeah, she said, there's a show going on." in here." I said, "Yeah, I know.
No kidding.
I'm supposed to be in
I'm
it."
in it.
She's like, "All right, fine, come in." Here's what I'm saying. Why is this a surprise? What is this? And why are we having discussions? Why are you saying what time?
Yeah.
When? If you're just like, well, who cares? I'm going back. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going to lock the door. Why are we having this discussion? How many fucking theaters have we been to where the show starts at 8? There's no opener. There's no MC. There's
Just
no
happened.
anything.
The last one.
Yep.
Chris wasn't even there. And we were pulled up, no one here.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Totally.
We had to find our parking.
And Mike's like, oh, fuck, where do we park? And it's like, he said we could park out front. Then there's nobody around.
Nope.
Yeah.
What is that? Why is that a universal thing? They need you to start the show. You cannot
It's in their best interest.
just
the
take
show.
one low-level guy and tell him, just go stand out there, go catch them when they pull up. And by the way, the window's about 4 minutes. You can communicate what time you guys rolling
Yeah.
up. You know what I mean?
And they do pressure you, when are you getting here? Because I typically when we go on the road, I'm there before Adam, get everything set up, and there's what time's he getting here? To the minute, what time is
Right.
he getting here? And then I'll give the guy okay, he'll be here in 5 minutes. Can somebody go out there and wait for him? They're like, yes. And then Adam comes in, nobody was out there.
So you know what you're going to have to do?
Why is it universal, though?
I don't know.
No, but I think what you're going to have to do, I don't know if you saw the last Curb Your Enthusiasm where he had to rope off his director's chair and everyone thought he was an
Yes.
asshole.
You
You,
don't wanna
got
be
to
a-
put it in the rider. Have somebody waiting by the door.
August wants better beer and he
Yeah.
wants a roped off
No,
parking space.
no place to park and nobody out there.
Never.
Just bang on the door.
It's insane.
All right, Max, wrap it up. We got to do the news.
All right. Well, for those listening, we actually put a lot of these videos up on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/Adam Carolla to find videos of podcasts and stand-up clips.
The reason I'm angry is power off at your show, power lines down a day earlier with me. And whenever the governor, or we have a race, or the governor, or the mayor, or the whatever, lots of talk about the transgender community, but not the transistor community.
Transformer.
The transformer community.